As I said, with the Rev Pro RGB fans that I'm going to use for that build that I'm mentioning all the time, I'm also going to use this tower cooler. This is Verkho 4 from AeroCool, and this is also going to be in that project. Now, as I said, the project isn't going to be water cooled because we're going on the mod project that is actually in a budget, certain budget, and well, I'm going to talk when the all-in-one vlog comes out, of course. Now let's open the box and see what we got here. Some brackets. We have the instruction manual, so this is how you connect, how you place your thermal paste on your CPU, how to connect for each socket and everything. We also have more brackets, we have some screws, and you got some thermal paste, and that is it from the connectors. Now you might be surprised about this CPU tower cooler because it doesn't have any, you know, RGB and that kind of similar stuff. Well, this is a budget CPU tower that looks impressive with this. Well, it kind of has a huge passive part from the cooler, and you have a nice AeroCool fan here that well, it looks really cool. And the best thing about it, it has the 4PWM connector that you could regulate the speed of your fan. Now this video is going to be very short because I won't be testing it right now. I'm just going to show you now the CPU tower and how it looks, and well, the price is actually really nice, and you can check the link below if you're interested in this kind of stuff. Now also, this is going to be a project where I'm going to modify this as well. We're going to do something cool to get a certain theme out of it. Now the Verkho 4 supports all sorts of sockets. Now it supports the Intel processors. The sockets 2011, we have 1150, 1151, 1155, 1156, 1366 and 775. From the AMD you have FM1, FM2, AM2, AM2 plus, AM3, AM3 plus and AM4. So that is actually loads of sockets covered with just one cooler. The height, which is always important, you know, if you're going on a certain budget, you go with a certain budget case as well, and some cases don't have that depth on the CPU tower cooler, so you have to always check, you know, if it's going to fit or not. Now the full height is 156.5 millimeters, and I think that fits most of the cases since we're talking here. So the top of this pipes, and right to the bottom where it connects to the CPU, which is really cool because other CPU towers are actually a bit higher than this one, above 16 centimeters, and for some cases that might be a problem. As for the heat pipes, it has 4 heat pipes on each side, which are 6 millimeters thick. So you have, as you can see here, 4 pipes on this side and 4 pipes on this side as well. So the dissipation of the heat is very nicely done, and the cooler nicely transfers the air through this passive cooler. The thing that you need to look out for is don't consider just buying a CPU tower. If you don't have an exact airflow through the whole case, it won't work. It will work, but you know, you just need to make a perfect airflow through the case, and by that I mean you need to have a front fan, you need to have a CPU tower fan, and you need to have a rear fan. So the cold air goes from the front to the middle of the case through the CPU tower, and then rear at the back that actually goes and blows out the hot air. And that's all it is to it, guys. I know you might be a bit, well, not disappointed, but you know, you expected something like testing and that kind of stuff. But I don't have anywhere currently to connect it. So when the components and everything arrives, we're going to connect this and we're going to test it out, of course. And you're going to see the temperatures, and you're going to see, well, everything basically. So guys, thank you for watching. This was AeroCool Verkho 4 CPU tower cooler. And don't forget to sub, like, and don't forget to check AeroCool social media, of course. So see you guys next time. More cool stuff as usual coming. Thanks. Bye.